Hi and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to take this document here. It's a simple recipe. It's quite a boring document to this. So I'm going to show you how to put all the text beautifully, how to colour it on, to put the icons in, to level everything up and make it a lot more user friendly. So let's just start at the top here. Let's zoom in. So with this text at the top, I'm just going to select it all. I'm going to go to the Home tab, and here you've got your customization tools. I'm going to simply change the colour of my font. You can choose any colour you like, or you can go to more colours. Here you'll find your colour wheel, and probably what you should do is try to select a colour from your image if you're using an image. It just ties everything in really well. The way you can do that is just move this little cursor around, and then you can see your colour in this square here. You can also darken it as well, and if you're fortunate enough to have this eyedropper tool, you can simply hover over the top of your image and select any colour you like. So I'm just going to click OK to that. Then I'm going to go up to the top here. I've got some recent colours in here. I'm just going to select this one here. Then I'm going to go to this icon here, which is increase font size, and I'm just going to keep clicking on that until I'm happy with the size of my text, and click bold if I want that in bold. And then I'm just going to take this down to the next line. I'm going to get rid of that space and press return. And then with the selected text, I'm going to go to this icon here, which is center text. And I've also noticed we've got quite a wide margin at the top here. So I'm going to decrease that margin, go to the rulers. If you can't see rulers, go to view, make sure rulers are checked. Then just click between the grey and white section. Your cursor will change. Click and just drag that up just to give us a little bit of extra space on the page. Just make it look a little bit more comfortable on the eye. Okay, now I'm going to press the return key, but because my font is so big here, it's left quite a big gap. So with the cursor in this section here, I'm going to go back to the Home tab, and I'm going to click on the font size and take it down to 8. Just to decrease that gap between these two pieces of text. I'm now going to select this text. Once again, I'm going to center it. I'm going to change the font to something a bit more traditional, and then I'm going to add an italic to it, and then we're just going to scroll down. I'm going to put my cursor here, and I'm just going to leave a big space here so we can deal with the next section. I'm just going to add some images here that give you a little bit more information about the recipe. This is really to introduce you how to insert an image and how to align everything. So I'm going to go to Insert, Pictures, click on the drop down, and I'm going to select Pictures from File. Then I've got 4 images here. I'm going to select the first one, hold down my Shift key and select the 4th one. You can see they're now all selected, and just click Insert. Now when these images are inserted, they're just going to spread all across your page and just go a bit bonkers, but don't worry. Just select the first image, or the image that's been selected. Let's just select this one. You have to go to Wrap Text, and in order to move it, you can select any one of these. I always choose in front of text just as a default. You'll see it vanishes, but it's still selected within your document. But quickly just go over here to height, make sure the checkbox is ticked, and I'm going to select 2 centimeters and press enter. And what you'll see is Word has automatically resized that image. So if we go to the top or we scroll up, you can see that image has been resized here, and now we can move it anywhere. But instead of doing anything with it now, I'm just going to scroll out, and you can see where all my images are. I'm just going to go and do the same here. Select it, in front of text, scroll along, 2 centimeters, press enter. Okay, so now I'm going to spread them across the page. Whatever order you want to put them in, it's completely up to you. Now, what you need to decide is how far over here you want this one, and how far over here you want this one. Now I tend not to put them in alignment here. I like them to be a little bit further in, like this. You don't have to be too accurate with it. Once you've decided how far in and how much of a space across the top you want these to take up, simply select them all by holding down your Command or Control key. Go to Align, click on the drop down and select Distribute Horizontally. That will leave an even gap between them. Then go back up to Align and select Align to Top, That will align them all to the top. Then go to group, select group. Now they're all one group. You can move them all as one group. And then go to align, align to center, and that will align them to the center of your page. Now obviously you can adjust these, you can move them up or down, but I would suggest that you just use your arrow keys to move them up and down because it's obviously now being centered. So now we're going to add a line underneath. Go to insert, shapes, click on the line, click, hold down your shift key so you get a perfectly horizontal line. Then up at shape format here, go to this icon here, which is actually an outline icon. Select your color and then go down again and select weight, and this will change the thickness of your line. I'm going to go down to 4, and then we can just zoom out to see what that looks like. Perfect. But just select that line now, go to align, align to center, and it will make sure that line is in the middle of our page. The next thing we need to do is to coordinate all this text. So what I am going to do, I'm actually just going to reduce the size of this image and I'm going to move it out the way. Then I'm going to go to insert, text box, draw text box, click and draw out a text box. Then I'm going to take all of my ingredients. I'm going to copy it, Command or Control C, then click inside my text box, and you can see now my cursor's inside. Command or Control V to paste it, and then I'm just going to get rid of this text and then move it. Now as you can see, it's moved over the other text, but don't worry about that. What I will do is just press my return key, just move that text down for now because it's just out of the way. And then we're going to customize this text box. The first thing we're going to do is take out this border line. So select it and go to shape format, go to outline, select no outline, then go to shape fill, and once again select a color, and once again try to select from your image or at least be part of the color range of this green. So I've chosen this color here, and then I'm going to select my ingredients, and then I'm going to go to the home tab. I'm going to use this icon here just to change it all to uppercase. I'm going to go to bold. I'm going to change the font color, and then I'm going to increase the size of it. Now for me, this text is very close to the edge of this text box from the top and the sides. So what I will do, I'm just going to extend this box down because I actually want it to go very much down this page with the image at the bottom. I'm just going to move it down a bit. Select it, go to shape format and go over to format pane. And in here, if you go to shape options, go to layout and properties, you've got the list of margins here. So you can just use these arrows to increase or decrease the size of the margins of your text box. So let's look at the left margin. If I click up, look at the text as it moves over in that text box and just looks a lot neater. Then I'm going to go to the right margin and take it up to 6. And then the top margin, I'm just going to move that text down a bit because it's just very close to the top edge. And there you can fully customize that text box. Just looks a little bit neater. So now we can go down and grab our image, and then we can move it up to here. So if we select this box here, go to shape format, you can see it's currently 7.19 centimeters. I'm just going to change that to 7 and press enter. And then I'm going to select my picture, go to picture format, and on the width here, I'm just going to select 7 and press enter. And then to select them both, let me just move this image down. I'm going to select them both by holding down my Command or Control key and selecting them. Go to picture format, go to align, align to center. That will mean they're perfectly lined up. Then go to group and select group. That's all one group and can be moved around independently. Now we're going to do exactly the same as this, but I'm going to show you how you can get all of this text into a text box here. So go to insert, text box, draw text box, click and draw out a text box. Then I'm going to select all of this text here, copy it, Command or Control C, delete it, go into this box here, double click inside, and then Command or Control V to paste it all. And then I'm going to take the instructions, go to the home tab, once again make them uppercase, change the color, and then I'm just going to increase them to 14. And then what I am going to do, I'm going to go down and I'm going to take out all of the numbers and the titles. Now you can see I suddenly can't access any of the other text, it's further down. I could extend this text box down, but the easiest thing to do is to just click inside, Command or Control A, and go to reduce or decrease font size, and you can just take that font size down until you can see all of your instructions. I'm going to take this out here and then take these out. So just check there's one space between each little paragraph. Then you can zoom out, and then you can go back and then you can increase the font size. Whoops. Then you can select it all again. You can then increase the font size until you're happy with the layout. This one here was 14, so we'll take that back up to 14. Perfect. Now if I deselect, you can see you've got this black line around the outline. You can keep it if you want to. Personally, I want to get rid of it. So select the box and go to Shape Format, go to the outline and select No Outline. So now we've successfully got all of this on one page, and then you can see these instructions don't quite line up. So what I can do is just move them down slightly. So I'm just going to use my arrow key to just nudge that down, just so that these two titles are in line. And what you've also got to bear in mind is there's an edge here which has this distance between the edge of the page and the beginning of that text box. And equally, you can see if we can just get the margins of this text roughly the same, there we go, then it just looks a bit more centered. In addition, if you want to put some information at the bottom, just go to Insert again and add a text box. And then I'm just going to paste in some text. And then you can make sure you've centered it, go to the Home tab, make sure the text is centered. So now I just want to make sure this text box is centered. So select it, go to Shape Format, go to Align and Align to Center. Let's take off that borderline, Shape Format, Outline, No Outline. Perfect. Again, you can move this with your arrow keys now it's centered, just to make it visually pleasing for you. Once you're finished, you can go ahead and save this as a PDF file. You can save it as a Word document, or you can take a screenshot of it. It's completely up to you. I hope this has helped you with your future designs. If it has, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.